Welcome back to Hutan Pantai episode 32. Got some very exciting news. We are on 1.6 update. It feels like it's a lot smoother. I'm hoping it's coming across on the recording that well. But let's go ahead and check and see if they fixed the bail issue on the goat pens. That's why we left these here. Pick them up and drop them in the spot. And they did not. Still does not work. Should probably send them a bug report. I never even did that. I assume they knew about it, but maybe they don't. Good to try, I guess. Let's get our subsoiler going so we can get that done with. On this episode, we're also going to have to sell our bottled goat milk and goat cheese. It's that time of year to get that taken care of. Yeah, we do got 2 of these to do yet, I think. No, just a lower one here, it looks like. Let's double check on that. Yep, just the lower one here. So our bottled goat milk is supposed to go to the farmer's market. And then the goat cheese is supposed to go to Goldcrest Valley. Let's check the prices on these. Restaurant 16.4. We should take a drive into town anyway. Like I said, I wanted to get out a little bit on this playthrough a little bit. We've kind of been stuck around the home area. So we could drop some off at the farmer's market, and then if we take the... So that's the bottled goat milk to the farmer's market, and then the goat cheese, we could go to the restaurant. We should take the truck. We'll get it configured. That's what it's here for. And it goes a little bit faster as well. Not a problem. Let's get her configured. To a flatbed. We'll put the... Well, either or. We'll keep each kind where it should be. And then we'll just... With the Farm Sim 25, if you leave them strapped in, they won't sell. So we don't have to worry about that. Let's get the front loader and get her loaded up. Getting a good look at these. We didn't take a look at the goat cheese yet, how that's a little dark on this side. Let's get over here so we can see it. Shut that off. Premium goat cheese. Let's zoom in a little bit here. From Ba? From Ba. Excellent. And then we got our, of course, our bottled goat milk. Very awesome to have this. Let's strap these in, like I said, separately. And then when we sell, we'll just do them as we go. Yeah, in this episode, our sugarcane is ready to go. It's been a while coming, but it is ready. We're going to buy that big harvester. We got to figure out how we're going to load the sugarcane. We could actually use this truck and drive alongside. But I think we'd be better off if we bought the trailer thing and just put it off on a worker. We could do some too and get it under our wing a little bit. Alright, I want to see how good the frame rate works in here, because this has always been intensive on the frame rate. We're at 58 right now. I do have it locked to 60, but we are dropping down 1 frame or 2 depending on what you look at it. Now we hit 57. So yeah, it's always been a bad area. I think we drove too far. Yeah, it's still bad near 52. Unless it's just loading shader caches, but we'll sneak down this alley here. Because it is on the other side. Even though they didn't want us to with those cones. bottled milk. Let them take it. There they go. 16,212. Now, is there a spot where these spawn? I do not see any. I wish they would have had more there. Yeah, this frame rate's still terrible in here. I don't know if running around will help. Yeah, so it's still struggling. Anyway, I felt like it was better. I think it's better at the farm. What's the best way to get to the restaurant? Oh, interesting. I think these orange dots are now showing the rest of the collectibles. So they have fixed that. Yeah, I bet those are it. We don't necessarily need to... Let's drive this way and go straight up. We don't necessarily need to do it on this episode, but we'll definitely take care of those. I'm glad that they fixed that, because they weren't showing up before. We're kind of missing out on those. I was gonna have to track them down because I do want to kind of get them completed. But now that is taken care of for us. It's like our worker has completed the subsoiling, so that is ready to go for next year. So I think without further ado, we should quit procrastinating in this episode, and we got to get going on our sugarcane harvest, our long-awaited sugarcane harvest, because it is going to rain about 2 o'clock. So we want to make sure we give ourselves enough time. Let's see. I guess we'll just park this over here. We're actually going to have to do some sales maybe. I don't know if it'll begin this episode though, depending on how long our harvest goes. There is no sugarcane harvester in the sales. We've been waiting to see if one would come up, and it has not. There it is. 349,000. We're going to want the trailer hitch because we're just going to pull that wagon behind it, I think. I think it's the only way to harvest sugarcane in the game right now. I don't believe the smaller version pull behind has not come up. Quite expensive. 20,000 or 28. I think we'll go with the big one. This holds a lot of other stuff too, since we have the power. Let's go with BKT. Ooh, they got a different version. I kind of like that one. Okay. Still have 154,000 left over. That's awesome. Here it is. Let's take a good look at it. Very nice, very nice. Fire this thing up. Now the thing I worry about, I think in 22, is that our conveyor there kind of slams into the trailer, but maybe it'll actually work better with this one. I hope that is not hooking up. Let's check a couple things on that. Let's see, the circle hitch, and then this one was... That's just a trailer hitch. Well, we were ripped off. That was 45,000 we spent on that. So if we sell that, what are we going to get for it? 38,250. So we got to refund ourselves 750. Just only right. All right, and then we will purchase the correct trailer. That other one's just for transport, I guess. Let's try this again. Yeah, so that works. Like I said, it is so close. What happens if we do an odd fold? Does that work? Trailer's low. Let's see here. Yeah, so there's absolutely no way to do that. I was hoping they would have fixed that. I mean, that's like scraping on the trailer there. Nonetheless, let's get over to our field so we can get started. And yes, we got signals and a beacon on this unit. Shut those off. Alright, now let's unfold. We'll come into the side here, I guess. Alright, let's crank her up. Take a good look at everything. And we'll see how this goes, huh? Okay, there goes the pickup. It's really slow. That is interesting. So we should be able to get 2 rows here at a time. Look at this. It's going to be crazy, I think, how quickly this trailer is going to fill up. Now what we should do is we should probably... It's not dumping. There we go. Takes a little bit. Is we should probably get our wagons configured. I don't know if we should use the truck or we should use the regular wagon, and then we can just dump it in. The thing is, we can't even really dump it because our boom is going to be in the way of the trailer. So I don't know what we're going to do to get that to work. We almost have to unhook. By the time we do that, we might as well just run it to the farm, because why bother? That's probably what we'll do. Just about full here. And a little more. It looks like, is that, there we go. Okay, so what we're gonna have to do, let's shut it off, is we will just go ahead and unhook it. And then we'll grab the, I think we're gonna use the Vultra for this. It's just got a little bit more pep than the Deutz, which I really like. But we're actually gonna have to put down our sugarcane processing center. That weight is a little bit heavy in front. We'll just have to see how much it's gonna take. I imagine we are going to fill it completely full. We're gonna have to check and see where else we could sell the sugarcane then. It would be nice to get some sugar processed so we can make our chocolates at our dairy. Quite a full load here. $2,000. It's handling it pretty good. I really do like this Vultra. Yeah, I think we could probably take off that front weight. It's like too much, I think. The other option is we could get some wheel weights on this tractor. Maybe we should try to do that. Let's see what we have. And get it configured. Wheel setup, medium tires. There we go, medium tires and weights. That should help. That's $7,000 for those wheel weights. Pretty crazy. But I think that should help a lot. Won't be bouncing around so much. Okay, so we have to establish our sugarcane processing center. I think what we were talking about in an earlier episode was we're going to have to get the dairy expanded as well. We're going to go with one of the legit operations. Obviously that smaller wedge shape I think would be a good one. Where is it? Yeah, this guy here. It's just a matter of where we're going to end up putting it. What does this cost? $210. Yes, we don't have the money quite yet. I was thinking about like here, maybe. We'd have to cut those trees down then. If we decide to do it here. It almost looks like it should be here. Could try to maybe put like a sidewalk in front of it or something. The parking would just be in the rear. Or we could remove the greenhouse. This medium one here. Put this here. We can get some blacktop over here, which maybe that is a good idea. Kind of get this all looking a lot nicer. Actually, I kind of like that idea. Only thing is we leave a lot of space over here. Yeah, because the smaller... Well, this sugar mill is huge. We could obviously buy the one in town, too. But I really want to see how the little one performs first. For sure. Yeah, so that would be this guy. We could always move things around later. If things don't turn out how we want. Let's put our tile back in. Another reason why I like making it free, because for the painting of the decoration here, because they kind of rip you off when you put something down and then they stole from you, basically. I think those update a little bit later to fix itself. Okay, yeah, so here we go. First load. I think, are we doing a dumping prompt, or does it... No, it goes that way. Let's hope this works. Otherwise we got some stuff to pick up. It looks like it's working. Yes, indeedy. 36,000 liters it'll hold. Let's see, we're going to want, yeah, the sugarcane sugar. Start that. We could probably put it on distributing. So it'll go to our dairy. And it'll be right here. 36,000. It's not going to take long to fill it up. These are kind of nice trailers, though. Excellent. All right, let's get to work. We got a lot of harvesting to do. We ran out of room in the sugar mill. I knew it wouldn't take long. So the question is, where should we go to? We could do the Goldcrest Valley and start loading it up on the train. I think that might not be a bad idea. Let's see, can we take that? We're gonna have to make quite a few trips. I think is it way over here? Yeah, it's over. Okay, that's the train, but where's the loading spot? It's gotta be here at the grain elevator, right? You drop it in here. Grain mill, grain elevator. Yeah, because I think that's where we loaded up on the silo area over here. It's not quite straightforward, but that's got to be it. So I guess what we'll end up doing is we'll have to dump it in. This is going to be quite a task to do this. Otherwise, we could sell it to the other sugar mill. Let me rename ours so we know which one's which. We'll do Farm SM. Wait a minute, why did that say password? That's a bug. Another bug by Giants. I go to rename and then it's asking for a password. That's gotta be a bug. I've renamed stuff on here before. Well, that is interesting. Let me tag that. It's gotta be... I'm guessing the better price is ours. Let's check that real quick. So if we... Yeah, 50, well, it tells you where the distance... So the first one's ours. Yeah, the better price. Just as I thought. We actually obviously don't get paid for that because it's our mill. So it's definitely good to Harbor Grain Elevator. Actually, the Harbor Grain Elevator pays more than the Goldcrest Valley. So I guess we'll go there. We'll tag that and then we'll just make money off of sugarcane. Luckily, it is the top price. So that helps out tremendously. I think what we're going to have to do here... We'll buy a bucket for the Kubota here, and then we'll just pick those up and dump it when we get a chance. So we have ran into quite a big issue here. It's going to be way too hard to keep up with the sugarcane output and our little operation here of this truck. We didn't realize how much that was going to be. It's insane. Let's see what we get for this load anyway. Obviously it'd be more if we processed into sugar, but we got to do what we got to do. The workers is not working good on the harvester. They're all 29, so not as much as I thought. We ain't gonna get a whole lot as I would have hoped, but we can't really afford to buy the big sugar operation. I don't even know if we want to go that crazy in this playthrough. I definitely want to do the dairy though, but we're gonna have to... I suppose it would be better if we go this way. We're gonna have to rent a semi, I think, is what we're gonna do, with a great big trailer, and then we'll just load that up, and then we'll have to do it that way, because this is just, this is gonna be, we definitely bit off more than we could chew. I didn't think this sugarcane was gonna be this nuts, but it definitely is. Now we'll take a look and see what our options are for semi. We have plenty of space. Probably going to be quite hard to drive in town with that semi too, so there's that. We might have to run the interstate into town. Let's see, how's our worker getting on? They gotta be... They're definitely fighting this. They're not designed very well for sugarcane. That's probably all they've been doing. Let's just stop them. We're gonna have to do it ourselves. I don't think they got anything done since we left them. They're just wiggling through the whole field. Okay, let's see what we got. Yeah, so we'd have to get the 3-in-1, which is always a nice trailer. Sugarcane. Yeah, let's go with this. We'll rent this. Lease. And then we'll, for the semi, I was almost thinking about getting that electric one. I'd like to save this international for a Midwest playthrough, I think. Yeah, it's got a lot of horsepower, that electric one. Let's do it. Let's try it. I'm eager to try this one out anyway. Let's go ahead and give it all the horsepower so we don't have to worry about trying to get up hills. Sleeper. 666 horsepower. Wheel setup 4x2, or... Oh, we can do a double. Let's do a double to help out. We got some good customization. Design. Oh, it's up there, the mirrors. Wow. Never expected that much customization from a base game unit. Okay, we'll lease that. It's going to cost us a little bit of money to do that. I think what I'm going to try to do is do it without unhooking, I think. So we can streamline this process, otherwise it's going to take us some time. It's already kind of difficult as it is. Here we are in the electric truck. As quiet as can be. Hopefully get quite a few dumps on here. I hope this can get through the town area easy. Should have plenty of horsepower. And like I said, we'll try to dump it here with the harvester. Otherwise, it's going to be a long process. Kind of weird that Giants didn't make it so you could, like, throw that elevator out of the way. I don't know why they didn't do that. It's like they didn't really care about doing sugarcane or something. Yeah, we got to go all the way up too. Oh no, I don't think it's gonna work. Okay, let's try this. Excellent. I think we're just going to leave our truck in the middle of the road too. Traffic can either go around or wait. We definitely have our work cut out for us, that's for sure.
Don't wanna sleep in, cause I got something to prove. I gotta take what I hate and finally make a move. I think of you and all the shit you don't do. Well, I'ma make hella sure that I don't become you. I have no regrets, yeah, I'll tie up my chest. I'll never forget what it's like to be in debt. Been stabbed in the back bed, I'll show you what happens. Pass me the mic and I'll show you with action. I feel this pain, you already know. Turn that to gains, let my money show. I've got these things that I can't let go. Watch me turn this life into something that you can never own. I feel this pain, you already know. Turn that to gains, let my money show. I've got these things that I can't let go. Watch me turn this life into something that you can never own. with tattoos so you can't see. Knew it from the start, you had problems with me and the things I could be, I just wish I had seen. I feel this pain, you already know. Turn that to gains, let my money show. I've got these things that I can't let go. Watch me turn this life into something that you can never own. I feel this pain, you already know. Turn that to gains, let my money show. I've got these things that I can't let go. Watch me turn this life into something that you can never own. So fight and fight and die.
I think with, I'm starting to see why a lot of YouTubers do not do sugarcane. There's numerous problems. I think the most efficient way is if we drive the wagon alongside the worker and then keep unloading them like that. That has problems of its own because if we go like this, we get a camera collision. So I'm going to go on the mod hub and get that, I think it's extra game settings mod, and then we'll turn off camera collision. It's starting to get old when it does that. Yeah, so I think we're going to leave it there for today's episode, and then when we come back, I'll have all that stuff installed, and then we'll get that truck filled, and then we'll continue this harvest and maybe realize that this wasn't such a good idea after all. So thank you guys so much for watching, and we will see you on the next one.